You leave the office feeling utterly drained, even though you finished your tasks hours ago. It's not the workload that's killing you. It's the invisible tax of keeping everyone else happy while nobody notices yours. I'm Amelia. Let's talk about a type of work that never appears in your job description, is never measured in your performance review, and is never compensated in your paycheck. And yet, for many women, it is the most exhausting part of their job. I'm talking about emotional labor. It's the work of smiling at a client who is being rude to you. It's listening to a colleague vent about their personal problems for 30 minutes, or noticing that team morale is low and taking it upon yourself to organize a happy hour. It's remembering everyone's birthdays and collecting money for the gift. It's being the designated peacemaker when two male colleagues are in a silent war. It is the invisible, unpaid, and largely unacknowledged job of managing the emotional atmosphere of your workplace. You do it because you're empathetic, you're a team player. You do it because, on some level, it is expected of you. But at the end of the day, you feel a profound sense of exhaustion that has nothing to do with your actual tasks. You feel drained, resentful, and completely unseen. The term emotional labor was coined by sociologist Arlie Hochschild. Initially, she used it to describe the work of managing your own emotions to create a certain feeling in others, like a flight attendant being friendly and calm, even during turbulence. The core of the problem is that this work, while essential, is expected of women, but is seen as optional or going the extra mile for men. A man who remembers a colleague's birthday is a hero. A woman who forgets is seen as cold or uncaring. A man who listens to a co-worker's problems is a great mentor. A woman is often just expected to be the office mom. This creates an exhausting double bind. If you perform this labor, it is unnoticed and unrewarded, but it drains your time and energy, taking you away from the real work that leads to promotions. But if you refuse to perform this labor, you risk being penalized for not being nice enough or not a team player. The very likability trap we've discussed on this channel. Let's break down the three main categories of this unseen work. 1. Emotional management. This is the work of managing your own and others' emotions. It's suppressing your own frustration to appear calm. It's acting as the unofficial office therapist, absorbing your colleagues' anxieties. It's being the cheerleader who has to constantly boost team morale. This is incredibly draining because it requires you to be constantly attuned to the emotional undercurrents of the workplace. 2. Domestic management in the office. This is the extension of traditional household chores into the professional space. It's the office housework. It's being the one who always orders the lunch for meetings, cleans the communal coffee pot, plans the office parties, and takes notes during meetings. These tasks are critical for a functioning office, but they are often seen as low-status, administrative work that doesn't contribute to your career growth. 3. Cognitive management. This is the mental load of remembering and anticipating needs. It's remembering your boss's wife's name. It's anticipating that a project might cause conflict between two team members and proactively trying to smooth things over. It's keeping a mental map of all the social dynamics, the unspoken rules, and the emotional states of your colleagues. This is a constant, background cognitive process that consumes an enormous amount of focus. The cumulative effect of all this invisible labor is burnout, resentment, and a stalled career. So how do you stop? How do you put down this invisible burden without creating a backlash? Step 1. Make the invisible visible. The audit. You cannot manage what you do not measure. The first step is to become aware of just how much of this labor you are actually doing. The action plan. For 1 week, keep a private, unseen work log. At the end of each day, take 5 minutes to write down every task you did that falls outside your core job description. Listen to a co-worker's personal problem for 20 minutes. Write it down. Organize the team lunch. Write it down. Spend 15 minutes calming down an angry client. Write it down. This is not for anyone else to see. This is for you. At the end of the week, you will have a clear, undeniable list of all the extra work you are doing. This awareness is the first step to change. Step 2. Learn the power of the warm no. As we've discussed, saying no can be terrifying, especially for women. The warm no is a technique that allows you to set a boundary while still demonstrating that you are a supportive colleague. The action plan. When asked to take notes in a meeting, again, you can say, "I took notes last time, and I'd like to be able to participate more fully in this discussion. How about we rotate the note-taking role each week? Mark, maybe you could take it this time." When a colleague wants to vent, you can say, "It sounds like you're going through a really tough time, and I wish I had the space to listen properly right now. Unfortunately, I'm on a tight deadline. Can we grab a quick 15-minute coffee later this afternoon to check in?" You are acknowledging their need, but you are containing it within a boundary that works for you. Step 3. Make the labor communal. Many of these office housework tasks are essential for the team. The solution is not to stop doing them, but to stop doing them alone. The action plan. At the next team meeting, bring it up as a logistical issue. Use a collaborative, problem-solving tone. Team, I've noticed that planning our monthly celebrations often falls to one person and can be quite time-consuming. How about we create a simple rotating schedule so everyone gets to contribute? I can create the spreadsheet for us to sign up. You are not complaining. You are offering a fair systemic solution. Step 4. Redirect, don't absorb. When a colleague comes to you with an emotional problem that is beyond your capacity or expertise, you do not have to become their therapist. A powerful and compassionate response is to redirect them to a more appropriate resource. The action plan. Listen for a few minutes, validate their feeling, and then gently redirect. That sounds incredibly difficult and stressful. It sounds like something that might be really helpful to talk through with a professional. Does our company have an employee assistance program, EAP, or mental health resources I could help you find? You are being supportive, but you are not taking on a role that you are not qualified or paid to do. The emotional and cognitive labor you perform at work is real. It is valuable, and it is exhausting. By continuing to perform it silently and for free, you are enabling a system that takes your energy for granted. You are not being selfish by setting boundaries around this work. You are being strategic. Every minute of energy you reclaim from this invisible labor is a minute you can reinvest in the high-impact, visible work that will actually get you promoted and recognized. Start making the invisible visible. Your time, your focus, and your emotional well-being are your most precious professional assets. It's time to start treating them that way. What is one piece of unseen work you find yourself doing all the time? Share it in the comments. And if you're ready to reclaim your energy at work, make sure you subscribe.